Welcome to another episode of TaviRadio. I'm your host, Taviface, and with me is my only co-host, Yuri.
Sup?
You might be wondering where the boys are. Well, that's what I'm wondering too, but they're kind of, I wouldn't say dead. One of them's probably dead, okay? But, I think they cut each other too much. And now there's nothing but trucking.
And then they both looked in the mirror.
Shit, I gotta share the theory. Okay. So, I had this theory. Oh, it was more like made by me. This was made by the other host of Sad AM, which is also me, but the other co-host, like Jones. He had this theory about Saber and Teruo. If those two are to be fucking each other, okay, and like the room is full of mirrors, and the minute like they can only be looking at each other, like they're looking down while they're fucking each other, like both are like there's a lot of dick going on. The first one to look into the mirror becomes the ultimate cuck. Now here's the question I posed to you the other day. Who do you think would be the first one to look into the mirror?
I mean, I think I said Saber, and then you said Teruo, and then you were like, no, I actually think they'd look in the mirror at the same time.
I think out of pure coincidence and possible, just like those two are like fucking. I'm pretty sure those two are separated at birth. But just out of pure coincidence.
Yeah, they're like similar.
They're really similar. Oh fuck. They're as they say, brothers from another mother, you know?
Oh my god. I don't know why I find that shit so funny. It's like, and it's not even like it's not particularly funny. It's the fact that like the only consequence is that they become the ultimate cuck to two straight guys. Like that's their ultimate consequence.
Like no, they don't get to be called gay or anything. Like that whole situation wasn't gay. Okay. Like no homosexuality for those boys. It was just pure cuckery.
They fucking
But here's the thing, when they become the ultimate cuck, if they were to both look up into the mirrors at the same time, just by pure coincidence knowing those two, they'll essentially, there can only be one ultimate cuck in the universe. And the fact that there's two, they'll start to pretty much turn into a black hole, eventually turn into a Mobius strip in this bedroom. That's when you open it up, all you see is a Mobius strip. You're like, where's Saber Teruo? All you see is the Mobius strip.
Oh my god. Oh fuck. I'm so tired, man. I didn't even go to bed that late.
I'm tired. I know, actually I feel the same thing. Except I woke up to which I then popped in the mozzarella and said, okay. I feel that's how most people do it, right? Just
like they wake up and then like pop some painkillers.
Pop a painkiller before they go do a podcast at what is considered early in the morning for me.
This isn't early. I'm just tired for no good reason. Because this is the time I normally wake up for work. I have an hour to just chill and then I get ready. But like, I don't know, whatever. I'm just an asshole.
Well, because we're 3 hours. Because you and I have the 3 hour difference. When we do this at night, it benefits both of us.
Mm-hmm.
But when we do this early, it benefits you, but doesn't help me since like you're 12 p.m. is mine 9 a.m.
Yeah.
And I feel that's the only time I've been doing these fucking podcasts lately, because the literal reason why we call it Sad AM is because we recorded it on a Saturday morning. Except I released the fucking episode on a Sunday morning. What a cuck.
Would this one be like, Thursday? It's Thursday, right?
Yeah.
Would this one be like Thurs FM
Yeah, it'll be Thursday. Thursday. No, because they usually release these on the Saturday. This is just like kind of the normal Saturday show. The reason why I call it TaviRadio is because it's slowly my step into becoming to a radio, going to the radio. You know, radio's dying.
Oh yeah.
No,
Yeah.
as that one song says, video killed the radio star. Shout out to the 80s. Actually, the only reason I know that song is because my cousins have like DDR, and that's like one of the... DDR is such a weird thing. Where like, they have a lot of shit songs, and they have a few good ones, and that's like one of the only good ones in the DDR pack.
Video killed the radio star. Oh my god. Yeah, no, honestly, like, I listen to the radio all the time, but that's, like, only when I'm in the car, but also I'm in the car a lot. So, and then at work, oh, fuck. Dude, at where I work, like, it's some asshole's playlist that plays on the speakers all day, and it's like this guy listens to Lady Gaga and Avril Lavigne remixes. And your top 20 billboards from like early 2000s to like 2012. That's what this person listens to. And it's the fucking worst, because I am sitting there for 8 hours. My feet are fucking killing me. I want to die. And fucking skater boy later boy is fucking playing in the background. And it's not even like that music is like for the people that work there, because I'm a temp, right? It's not even like it's for the people that work there, because everyone that works there is like older, like 40s and 50s and shit. It's oh fuck.
That's gonna be like a goal you do, like discover who the dickhead is.
That's what I want to know. Honestly, I imagine it's one of the managers from the other department for some reason, because he's like at that age where it's like that was kind of, I guess, like his music. So I imagine it's him, and he just has like really shit music taste, because he's like a really cool guy and stuff. But for some reason, like I imagine it's him.
That's the curse sometimes. You see a really cool guy, but then like you have some dark secret. That's his dark secret. Really bad music taste.
I mean, like, it probably isn't him, but I honestly can't imagine who else it would be, because most of the people that work there are fucking old. Like, why would they listen to this bullshit?
They probably don't even want to listen to it.
And it's weird too, because out of nowhere, it's like they play that stuff, but then like out of nowhere, like a My Chemical Romance song comes on, or like a trap song, and it's definitely not the radio. So it's like, what the fuck is going on here? What kind of music does this person listen to?
My friend works at like the local convenience store, because where I worked, the fucking place is like, oh yeah, we don't play radio, even to the point where like customers are like, you guys should have a radio play. And I'm like, we gotta talk to the higher ups or something. But my friend works at like this convenience store, and they only play like the station nearby, which is like the best hits of like the 60s, 70s, or 80s or whatever. And but he constantly hears the fucking goddamn what's the fucking song? Like I can tell you like the fucking chorus part that everybody knows. But I actually I don't want to be a dickhead by just saying that, because then people are going to be like, oh, you don't know anything about music. I'm like, fuck you.
Well, I don't know, because you totally didn't even give me any specifications.
Fucking song that goes like, give me the beat boy and free my soul, I want to get lost in the rock and roll and drift away. Fucking forget what the name of that stupid ass song is. I feel like I should know the name of the song.
What the fuck?
You never heard it?
Oh my god. No, that doesn't... Oh my god, no, that doesn't even sound familiar.
Give me the beat boys and free my soul. I wanna get lost in the rock and roll and drift away. That sound familiar?
I mean, it's like vaguely familiar in a way where I probably heard it like maybe twice, but I don't remember it, you know?
He hears that shit all the time, and like all he does is fucking. All he does is just post on his fucking Snapchat, just like.
Oh my god.
Specifically when that song turns on, for some reason the radio over here loves playing that stupid ass song. To the point where I start to hate it.
Oh my god.
I think as a small child, I liked it. You know, the song's pretty chill in itself. But now, like, just hearing that part over and over again, and then followed by his 420 Snapchats. So he likes to snap, because he's also the dickhead who likes to Snapchat, like, because his whole, like, I don't know why his whole joke is 420, but anytime it's like 420, he sends a Snapchat with just, like, some random ass shit going on. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Ironically,
I couldn't leave her if I tried. What?
To leave her. I saw her face. I don't believe her. I had to take a good minute to think. And then I had to think, like, what song is that? Then I had to think about the lyrics, I knew them for some reason. And then I remember, oh, wait, it's I'm the Believer by the Monkees. I'm looking up this fucking song, give me the Beat Boys.
Yeah, they play All-Star a lot.
At your work?
Yeah, at my work, they play All-Star a lot. Like,
dude, someone's probably walking out to the fucking Shrek soundtrack. I
know, right? Like, this guy is, whoever's playlist this is like, what the fuck?
I mean, I would say it's probably, it's fucking, this damn song is called Drift Away.
Oh, no, that doesn't sound familiar.
Yeah, I'm a fucking dickhead.
You are. Don't you tell me that.
Fuck. No, I'm like, I'm a fucking dickhead for not knowing. Because it literally says it at the end of the fucking lyrics.
Oh, okay, yeah, you are a dickhead.
So, you know, free my soul from that song. That's the only thing I can say from that.
Oh my god, yeah, they actually played Evanescence too. Like there's a couple instances where they play like a meme song, and I actually like I like actually laugh.
Do you think they did it for a meme, or do you think they did it because they like it?
See, that's the thing is I don't know, because I do not believe that simultaneously they can genuinely like Smash Mouth, Evanescence, Avril Lavigne, and Lady Gaga. I don't think you can genuinely like and appreciate all those things, because even with me, I don't like Avril Lavigne that much. So it's like you can't or Evanescence. You cannot simultaneously like all four of those at once.
I mean, unless you're Guy Fieri.
Oh yeah, true.
I mean, Guy Fieri's a dog, but that's a story for a different time. I don't know. Like, is there any more young people working at your place?
Young people.
Yeah.
Okay, none that would have control over the playlist, because honestly, like.
No, like, what if this person could be playing like songs that I think that hip with the kids and things like, oh, Wake Me Up Inside and Smash Mouth. Why is that watched and searched all over YouTube? And he's not fully aware that they're memes. He just thinks that they're popular with the kids.
Oh my god, no, I don't. Anyone else? I mean, they must be in a different department or something then. Like, they must be actually one of, like, the really higher ups then.
Like, what if it's just some asshole? Like, what if, like... Because I know you work at, like, a packing plant for, like, a store or something. I won't name the store. But,
yeah.
What if it's, like, one of the fucking employees in the store just to be a fucking troll and a dickhead?
That's what I was thinking. Like, what if this person's totally aware? Because I do know that when I go back to the lunchroom, there's this guy, and I've seen him wear a Dragon Ball Z shirt, and I feel like he'd be a memer. I feel like he'd be aware. So if it's his playlist, I wouldn't even be surprised.
How do you be the first one to put the playlist? Like, when are you gonna put your own booty jams up there?
I know, right?
Put some
I don't even know like where it is that you go to put the music on. Like how do you have access to this? Like, I want to put my playlist on. What the fuck, man?
Yeah, let's hear some of the booty jams. There's a literal playlist on my phone called Booty Jams. And it's just all the
oh my god.
It's just all the meme songs. Let's just smash it out.
Oh my god.
It's just Smash Mouth. I think that's the only meme song I have. Oh yeah, and Bloody Stream from JoJo, because that's also kind of a meme.
I think it's actually really good.
From what I talked to with friends and stuff that watch JoJo, they say Bloody Stream's still the best opening, or like still the best.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, okay. Thank God, because it is. I've actually listened to all of them because one of my friends was like super into JoJo, and he had me watch, like he had me watch like, I don't even remember what the it's not is Bloody Streams.
That's the one for part 2, Joseph.
That's part 2. Is that battle? Is it Battle Tendency?
Yeah. That's one for battle.
Yeah. Okay. He had me watch Battle Tendency, and then he had me watch the other openings because I liked Bloody Stream so much, and then I was like, nah, the Bloody Stream is the best. You cannot convince me otherwise.
You know what? I think about it because I honestly always think about JoJo. Well, not. I don't want to say that like that. I think about the openings and like symbolism because JoJo loves with symbolism.
Mm-hmm.
I think about this. The first opening for Phantom Blood, Sonochi no Sadame, that is the best one visually because it has a lot of visual references to the part itself and to like future parts, which I like. But then Bloody Stream has the fucking like that's the booty blasting music right there.
Yes, I agree.
And plus, like the intro itself is just like I love the intro for it visually as well, but but mostly retains to like its part and like it has a lot of cool colors and whatnot.
Fair enough. I think the animation for its opening is so good. I probably would have watched every single JoJo anime if it was animated in like the 3D style that that part 2's opening was in. I honestly, I'm not usually like
part 1 was mostly a lot of 3D as well. But I think part 2 mostly relied on like the silhouette stuff you see in like which I liked a lot. I love that silhouette stuff they were doing, but it was actually like they essentially rotoscoped the 3D models, which was cool.
Oh, that is cool. But yeah, like Joseph's model in like the very beginning part looks so badass. Like I would totally watch the whole anime if that was like how it looked. I just think it actually looks so cool, and I'm usually like not really into 3D models when it comes to anime, but it's like, man, fuck.
I think it'd be way too expensive to do the whole anime in like that 3D model. Plus, I think it'd look weird because as much as like the models are pretty accurate to like Araki's designs, the anime symbolizes like Araki's style for the part because he always changes styles. He's a fucking asshole.
Fair enough.
Because with like part.
Well, that's because he changes as an artist. He evolves and changes as an artist.
Well, okay, I can appreciate the fact that after later part 6, he hasn't changed a bit. Except with part 7. Well, no. He changes always at the end of the fucking parts. Or unless you're part 4 to where he changes right away. Because he did like, I think after like 2 volumes of part 4, it still had like the part 3 style where like everybody's huge and like kind of like bulky looking. But then he started kind of
like midway through.
No, not even midway through. It was like more like it's more like after 2 volumes. I think it has 14 volumes. Like after 2 volumes, he started changing it a bit to like now characters are more accurate because why is Josei this big beefy dude but he's only 16? Granted, Jotaro at 17 is this big beefy dude, but we don't talk about that.
I know, fuck, man.
What the fuck was I doing at 17?
That was like 2 years ago, man.
Yeah. What the fuck was I doing at 17? Here's this big beefy dude gonna go defeat a fucking vampire for sending his grandpa nudes. The best way to describe part 3 is this. Grandpa goes to visit grandson to consult him about a vampire sending him nudes.
Oh my fucking god, I mean... I don't know.
That's all you gotta know about part 3. That's it.
True.
And then part 4 is pretty much like... Actually, no, part 4, I can't even meme that. It's just a fucking... Part 4 is a mess. It's long.
Yeah, I know. All I know is that Kira is a serial killer who likes women's hands.
Kira's a cunt. He's a dick.
And yet he's your favorite.
He's my favorite character.
He's a good character. We also know he likes to quietly eat his lunch alone under a tree. We know that makes him a good villain.
He also likes to collect his fingernail clipping and record how long they are. Thus, he records how long they are to determine what his mood is for the year. It's like his zodiac.
Oh my god.
Like, that's like the weird thing about him. Like, he has so many weird quirks, which is cool. And then we kind of never got to see a lot of into it, but that kind of like... But finding that out kind of essentially led us to discover more about Kira, as in like his patterns for killing people. You know?
And he's also just like a relatively well-written villain. Like, he's not just like a crazy villain. He's like a dude who also happens to be a serial killer.
He's a dude who's just like, guys, leave me alone.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Also, as a well-written villain, like later on in the series when he, like, you know, has to become a family man, like the fact that he actually treats the dude's wife with, like, you know, he actually treats her right is good. But then his son's like, that's not my dad. My dad doesn't treat my mom that way.
Oh shit! Oh, that's fine.
No, because like, what we find out from his son, from his, I use son loosely because no, that's Teruo just being dick. His like the original like kid's dad, Kosaku, like the original Kosaku, he's a cuck. He's a dick.
Kosaku.
Kosaku.
Isn't who?
Kosaku is like his second identity, because what happens is like Kira tries to kill Jotaro and Koichi. This isn't fucking spoilers, by the way. Like this isn't spoilers, dickheads. It would be spoilers if I talk about the Bite the Dust arc, but granted.
Oh, okay. I looked him up. Okay. All right, I got it.
Yeah, Kosaku's kind of just like this, like he's just kind of like weak, not confident kind of dude. Kind of lets his wife do whatever. So you know, Kira kind of like changes her life for the better, but you know then the shit happens and you know, go watch part 4.
Huh. That's interesting and strange.
Yeah, did you look up Kosaku or did you look up Kira?
I looked up Kosaku.
Yeah, he's a cuck.
I don't know. I don't know a lot about JoJo. All I know is that I want part 7, and I want to see oh god, Johnny saying that bug bites turn him on.
In my opinion, Johnny, I hate and love Johnny because he's such a dick.
I love Johnny and Gyro so much.
Johnny and Gyro, like, because you think Johnny's supposed to be the Jonathan, because he's literally just like alternate Jonathan. But
he can't walk, so it's Gyro. Like, didn't you ever see that thing where it was like, I think it was like a Tumblr post or whatever, but it was really old, and someone did a thing where it was like all JoJo protagonists, and you go down, you see like Jonathan, Joseph, Josuke, you know, Jotaro, you see all of them, and then you get to part 7, and it's a picture of Gyro.
Well, it's funny to think that, like, with a part like Part 5, which is my favorite part, the JoJo, in my opinion, like, Giorno, takes kind of like a back seat just a little bit because Bucciarati, Bruno, acts more like a main character as well. Because, you know, it's his gang. But then in Part 7, it's like Gyro is very much the main character, which is cool. Well, it kind of acts like it.
Fuck. I love Gyro, man. I love him so much.
Gyro is probably one of the best Zeppelins. My favorite one is probably still Caesar, though.
Fair enough.
Because, no. Caesar does the ultimate thing. That's how fucking... I will shit on someone if they say, like, I'm spoiling shit. Go watch Part 2. It's fucking 4 years old now. Shut up.
All I know... I mean, like, I know spoilery stuff from Part 2, but I really only watched, like, up until the part where they were battling Cars, and then...
Well... Cars is a dick, but I love him. Who has that?
And on that, like, no, because I only got through a couple episodes.
I think, no. Part 2, because I'm trying to watch JoJo with my friend, and we just barely got to Part 2. Like he loved Part 1. He thinks Dio's a fucking cock.
Because he is.
I mean, that's the whole point. Like, Dio's supposed to be a villain you love to hate.
Mm-hmm.
If you love a villain, they did it wrong. If you love to hate the villain, they did it right, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, like that's what I love That's what I love about villains is I love being able to hate them.
Because they're an actual dickhead.
Yeah.
Like, oh, why do you do what you do? Because I want to.
Fuck, that's like that's my favorite kind of villain, honestly. Like, I just love villains that are just like, I just felt like it, like, fuck all y'all, I don't give a shit, I just wanted to, you know?
Which is funny,
those are my favorite kind of villains.
Which is funny, because in Part 7, Funny Valentine, he does bad shit, but is he really a villain?
Gray area.
He's kind of like in the gray area. Because here's his full, like, yeah, he does bad shit. I mean, he tried to rape Lucy Steele. That's not a fucking spoiler, by the way. Go read Part 7. It's like fucking 10 years old now. The manga is at that, anyway. But, he tries to rape, like, Lucy Steele and shit. He kind of does bad shit. But he does it all because he thinks it's good for America.
America.
Yeah. I don't know, I had this theory that what if Johnny and Gyro are actually the goddamn assholes that are, like, ruining Funny's plan to make America great again.
Funniest plan.
Funny's plan, you know? Valentine.
Fuck, man, I love his name. Like, actually. His name just...
Funny Valentine. Just a great name. Saber was telling me about these, non-canon...
Fucking brings me the JoJo friend would always like talk to me about it and stuff, so I kind of know what was happening, and I'm not going to say anything because I know it's major spoilers. But it's like what the fuck is JoJo even about anymore?
Okay. Generally, it's about like the main JoJo going to stop a dude or like, you know, whatever. That's mostly what it's been about. Part 1, go stop Dio. Part 2, go stop the Pillarman. Part 3, go stop Dio again. Part 4, Part 4 has a lot of arts. Part 4 is mostly like, get the stand arrow back, but then go stop a fool. Go stop some fool. Part 5, make Gaines great again. Make Gaines things for the people. Also, go stop a fool, because you know he's kind of bad. Diavolo's a great. He's also a well-written villain. Because he's like crazy. Because he thinks like, because he has like schizophrenia, but it's so extreme to where he becomes a different person physically.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah. But like besides that part, I'll let you discover more about him like later on. Then part 6, it's like go stop a fool because he's literally trying to fucking destroy the universe in a way. Where we started. And what's part 7?
Because he's already trying to walk.
I mean, part 6 is fucking weird. People don't like part 6 a lot because they say it drags on way too long.
I don't even... Part 6 is with,
Jolene.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
I'll
okay.
give you a basic plot summary of part 6. Gay priest tries to accelerate time for his vampire master. That's
it.
By gay priest.
Damn.
Like, it's not confirmed if Poochie is gay, because, like... I don't know. People don't... His name is Poochie. Enrico Poochie. Or Father Poochie. Depends on depends on how you see it. He's this fucking priest. He's like, hey, Dio might be a god. So he's pretty much Dio's butt buddy for a while. Dio tells him the way to heaven, and Poochie fucking does it because he wants to. Poochie does it because his stand can accelerate time. Okay, no. Well, first off, in Steel Discs, once he tells the Dream Baby the 14 letters, it can mess with gravity. Then once he can ascend into a space shuttle, it evolves to where it can accelerate time. Thus, he accelerates time to mold the universe in his own way of how Dio saw it. But then he gets cucked by a child. So, the only reason people say he's gay, or might be gay, is because when you actually see the flashbacks of him talking to Dio, like, there's literally a scene. One of the chapters opens up to him and Dio on a bed, like, kinda, like I think Dio or him is reading a book, but they're on a bed, pretty close.
Damn.
Plus, Dio is confirmed to be, like, bisexual, so...
Ooh.
But here's the thing, Poochie, but Poochie also says himself, he loves Dio like he loves God.
And Dio's God to him.
He considers Dio to be like a god, you know?
Damn.
But that's like a... Oh, that's like a thing that happens. So... Well, part 6 is like... just JoJo itself.
Yeah. Fuck, man, I don't know anything about JoJo. I need to read it, though. Everyone tells me I should.
If you don't want to watch the anime, at least read it. I think at least watch the anime to where it's up to now. Like with part 4, and then start reading the manga. Part 7 is long. I will tell you that right now.
Yes!
Part 7 is extremely long.
Yes!
So have fun with that one. Part 6 is also...
I'm gonna have so much fun.
Because Part 6 has a lot of great characters. My favorite... No, it's not Part 6. Fuck that. Part 7 has a lot of great characters. Especially one of my favorite characters, only showing up for like a little bit. It's called this dude named Ringo Road again. He's such a... Like, do you want to see the epitome of a true man?
Epitome.
The epitome?
I honestly, I cannot fucking believe you said that, because I have a really bad habit of saving epitome too, even though I mean, like, epitome. Because it's like, in my head I see it and I'm like, it's epitome, but then it's like, no, it's epitome. Oh god.
Thank you.
My friend makes fun of me for that all the time, because I honestly say that way too much.
I mean, I didn't realize I was saying it wrong. But then I realized, I only made that whole thing like, that's why no one else says epitome.
Right? Like, I sat there, I'm like, why did I start saying that in the first place, you know?
Here I am, as an English major, saying epitome. Epitome, fuck. I hate knowing several languages. Even though I'm a cuck by saying that when I mess up a word, I'm like, sorry guys, it's because I know like fucking 3 languages, okay? Get off my dick. Get off my fucking
because epitome is totally a word in one of the languages you know.
Well, okay, I use that excuse for words that are very similar in like other languages.
Yeah.
But like epitome has no excuse, it's just me being
Exactly, epitome has no excuse. Like I And I don't even speak another language. I'm just an idiot.
I feel like a fucking idiot. I feel like I just got like played like a damn fiddle.
Oh yeah, I just fucking outed you to everyone that's gonna watch this.
I feel like this is your revenge for me exposing you for being a hot dog water drinker.
I do not drink hot dog water, man.
Are you fucking sure about that?
No, it's just like I don't even actually like hot dogs, because when you would say, like, when you would talk about hot dog water, I think of the taste of a hot dog and imagine what it would be like if it was like watered down. And I don't even like hot dogs, so it's like it's just I imagine how it would taste, because like when you smell shit and it's like, oh, I know how that tastes, you know?
Yeah.
It's like that. It's like ugh.
But okay. But could you eat like maybe like a nice like a bratwurst, maybe a kielbasa, some chorizo?
Oh, okay. I kielbasa a lot though. I'll admit that.
Some people say kielbasa. I say kielbasa because that's how they say in Poland. Kielbasa. Oh no.
I don't know. I'm Polish. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, give me Polish 101 lessons.
All I know is that in Polish, W's are pronounced like va. That I know that, and I know that. Yeah, I know. That's all I know.
I low key hate. I think the Polish language is like kind of cool to listen to, but I hate how everything's spelled.
Oh yeah, same. Warszawa.
Warszawa. I know how to say like, oh, good day.
Oh, I don't. I know how to say grandma, grandpa, uncle, auntie. I used to know how to say I love you, but then I forgot. It was because my family, my the Polish side of my family always sang a song, and the lyrics were just I love you, but like half of it was in Polish, and so yeah, and I used to know because I used to know the song, and I don't even fucking remember it anymore.
I can feel that.
That's the fucking story of my life now.
Story of my life. Don't even like the Polish people. Shout out to World War II.
It's almost one here.
And with that, droning and moaning, we'll end the podcast for the week. Next time, we'll have the Cucked Boys back. I'm gonna see if I can separate them from the Mobius strip. I might need some help with this one. A little bit of elbow grease, you know. See if I can get those boys uncucked. How can you uncuck us? Leave in the comments below. How can you uncuck a person? Tell me. I need to know.
Seriously, help him.
I know how to uncut someone. And pretty much thanks for watching. Or listening.
Yeah.